Yeah.
So the first time, as I mentioned, this was like November of sophomore year. And then I asked my parents if I could do it.
Yeah.
They did not say no because they are very encouraging of doing sports
Yeah.
or just being fit.
That's
So
good.
they never like blatantly said no, but their answer was kind of concerned in a concerned manner that my dad was like, you don't really own a bike right now. How are you gonna learn how to bike? Do you really know how to swim that far? And then he was like, you know what? Just do one thing. Before you register, just train for like a few months. See how that goes. Is this an idea that you just get bored of and drop in like a month's
Yeah.
time? If not, if you still continue doing it, if you still enjoy doing it, then you obviously have the permission to do it. I mean, and then I obviously had to take their permission because people have died doing an Ironman.
Yeah.
So it was more like I had to be logical, and then I was still like 20 or like 9. Yeah, I was 19 then. So I was taking their opinions on it as well. And then so I started training for it. I would take my roommates out to swim with me as well in the pool, and then so that would kept me encouraged. And I started swimming and stuff. I got good at it. I would say I started getting good at it.
Okay.
And then I started running as well. I still did not own a bike, and I kept increasing the distance.
Yeah.
And then I made like a custom GPT in ChatGPT, and I fed everything to it. I asked it to act as a coach and give me like a week worth of training block.
Yeah.
So give me everything that I should do in a workout, what metrics I should take care of. If a metric goes down, what does it mean?
Okay.
I asked it to act as a coach, and it also give me like nutrition advices and stuff. So I started training with that. Watched a lot of YouTube videos. There's a few channels like Global Triathlon Network, Global Cycling Network. These are like my go-to channels for any questions that I have or like any queries.
Yeah.
And then I started off with that. By February, I would say end of February, there was like a early bird deadline for registering for the Ironman Arizona. And it gave me a few perks, and the perks were that I could defer before the race if something happened
Okay.
for free.
Oh, okay.
And then so it was, and then that was a perk. I think there was something else as well. But essentially, I was like, you know what? I have decided on doing it. Might as well just register right now instead of losing out on these perks.
Okay.
So that day, I was like, today's the deadline. Should I register? Yes or no? Like go or no go? And I was talking to my parents,
Yeah.
and they were like, if you're ready, just do it.
Okay.
So I remember I had like my parents on the phone and my brother on my phone, my friends around me, and then I hit register and it was official. It was honestly crazy. But then by that time, I had already doing distances that would further like I already started hitting PRs again.
Okay.
So before this, I had ran like 10 or 12 kilometers. By the time I had registered, I was already doing like 15 or 18 kilometers again. This is running again.
Okay.
I think I had bought a bike as well by that time. So I found a good deal on a road bike. And then I loved it because one of my friends used to ride it back home.
Yeah.
It was the same model. So I was like, you know what? I already like this bike. Great deal. I'll just get it. So I got that bike as well. So I had checked a lot of the items that I did not in November.
Yeah.
So I was learning how to swim. I was learning how to get better at swimming. I got a bike and started riding it. Started finding new paths and routes and trails to ride it on. And did like good distances at running as well.
Yeah.
And then it was confidence inducing. And so I just registered for it.
What was your PR? Were you checking your PR in terms of time or distance?
At that time, distance. Because I mean, 10 kilometers was something I could usually do. So for that, I would just check the time. But then my goal was to get better at endurance, right? So do bigger and bigger distances. And so my goal would be a distance based instead of time based.
Okay.
So every week I would try to aim to increase the mileage or speed not by more than 20%, which is like a standard rule that everyone goes by if you have no clue on what you're doing. So just keep a max of 20% increase. So it shouldn't be that you ran 10 kilometers this week and you ran 20 kilometers next week.
Okay.
Because that could lead into an injury.
So also, are you also getting recommendations from your custom GPT, your coach now,
Yeah.
your coach agent? Are you getting it? Okay.
Yeah. So what I did was I was recording obviously everything on Strava, and then I had made an automation where all my Strava workouts would log into a Notion page, and so from April of sophomore year until now, all of the workouts that I've ever done are logged in a Notion page. And then I would just feed that into the custom GPT. It had all the fields that we necessarily need, and then the GPT would just go through that, and then it would recommend me what I should do, what I shouldn't do. It's not the best kind of knowledge or guidance or advice, but it's better than nothing.